From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snidel.
Well, it certainly took its time to get there, but the morning cloud cover gave way to a good amount of sunshine here for the rest of our Sunday. The sun is still shining as we speak. High temperatures, though, were a little bit more muted, certainly compared to average. We've got a northerly flow that we've been contending with through most of our Sundays. So a lot of us have had high temps. Some were in the low 70s, a few folks that were in the mid 70s. Certainly not a big difference compared to average, but overall a difference. So here's where my jurisdiction starts to come in with some fun. Yet again, we've got another opportunity for the northern lights. Now, I want to frame this properly because the last one, the forecast was for one thing and reality was much later. That could frankly happen again. The timing of this energy is going to arrive anywhere between tonight and probably early tomorrow. Different outcomes for us here in western New York. I'd be rooting for the tonight one. I think that's the best case scenario to get a good northern lights display. If that doesn't happen, and this is slow, which could very well happen, and it arrives early tomorrow morning, well, nothing would happen then tonight. You'd be out there wasting your time. Instead, the play would be waiting more for Monday night, and at that point, you're probably dealing more with the leftovers, maybe not quite as much pop to the display. But the bottom line is we still have reasonable confidence you're going to have something that's out there. It's just a matter of, is it a tonight something or more of a tomorrow night something? And you can keep tabs on social media. I'll be out there through the better part of the night tonight, just in case there is anything to be seen. We'll let you know how this otherwise goes. Both nights, for what it's worth, tonight and tomorrow night, should be pretty darn good for northern lights hunting. I don't see abundant cloud cover getting in the way here at all. Patchy stuff, and that would be it. Monday, high temperatures jumping to about the 80-degree mark. We've got continued sunshine. There's probably a good amount more sunshine on Tuesday as well, but by the afternoon, perhaps a random shower or storm tries to get going. That'll likely be more limited farther off to our west. And Tuesday's temperatures, as a result, should have no trouble getting into the 80s. And this is going to be the beginning of a longer term kind of warm up around here for the rest of the week. That will also come with some humidity. That means that by Tuesday and then going into Wednesday too, the air starts becoming a bit more unstable. So think basically summertime around here, where each of these days is going to be warm, it's going to be humid, which typically gives way to at least a chance of a few later in the day showers and thunderstorms. And I think that's kind of how a lot of this week is going to go. Overall setup across the Great Lakes, generally speaking, we're looking at ridging. That doesn't mean it's going to be completely dry, but this is why we kind of lean toward more warm weather and more humid weather. That should linger all the way toward the end of the week. 8-day forecast plays out with a lot of the individual numbers are going to depend on where the storms fire. If you get a downpour early in the afternoon, you're probably not going to be getting to 90 degrees toward the end of the week, but spots that end up avoiding that rainfall and the influence of that rainfall could have a reasonable shot or two at pushing that 90-degree mark. Bottom line, yeah, you got yourself some warm summer weather headed our way this week.